What happens when a country decides it's done being pushed around, when it goes from silent resistance to straight-up legal threats? That's exactly what just happened. China has warned it may take legal action against U.S. entities enforcing the latest restrictions on Huawei's AI chips. Yeah, legal action. Courtrooms. Lawsuits. And this isn't a bluff. It's backed by law. I know the tech world moves fast. There's always some new chip or some new policy in the headlines. But this is something different. This is a major shift in how global power is being played out. So if you care about the future of technology of global business, even a phone in your pocket, this is one you need to pay attention to. Let's rewind for a moment. The United States just expanded its ban globally on Huawei's Ascend series AI chips. Not just in America, worldwide. So if you're a company, big or small, anywhere in the world, and you choose to use Huawei's chips, boom, you're now in the crosshairs. Penalties, sanctions, doors closing. The U.S. says it's about national security, about preventing foreign surveillance, protecting data. We've heard that before. But this time, China's reaction wasn't quiet. It was sharp, public, and dangerous. They're calling this move economic bullying, a blatant abuse of power. And they're not just complaining about it. They're preparing to fight it in court. Under China's anti-foreign sanctions law, passed in 2021, they can now sue foreign companies and organizations that support or enforce sanctions they consider unjust. That's not just symbolic. It means if a U.S. firm helps push this ban forward, it could be sued, blacklisted, or blocked from doing business in China. For real, this isn't just a tit-for-tat trade spat anymore. It's a legal battlefield. And the stakes? They're massive, because it's not just about Huawei. It's about the entire future of global tech supply chains. Every major tech company now has a choice to make, and it's not an easy one. Follow the U.S. restrictions and stay clear of trouble in Washington, or risk lawsuits, bans, and retaliation from Beijing. And here's the twist. Huawei was on the verge of something big. They've been quietly ramping up production of their Ascend 910C chips. Reports even mention the next-gen 910D on the horizon. These aren't just chips. They're designed to compete with NVIDIA's high-end AI processors. Real competition. Real innovation. China was getting ready to say, look, we can do this without you. And then the U.S. hit the brakes. Hard. Just when Huawei was preparing to expand, to export, to grab a piece of the global AI market, they're facing the full weight of international restrictions. It's easy to dismiss all this as just politics. But think about the ripple effects. A company in Europe trying to build an AI cloud service? Now they're stuck. Use Huawei's chips and lose access to U.S. partnerships. Don't use them and maybe lose access to Chinese customers. Or worse, face legal retaliation. It's like asking businesses to walk a tightrope while the two biggest economies in the world are shaking the rope from both sides. And what's even more alarming, this might just be the beginning. China has said it will monitor every move. If these restrictions are enforced, they'll act. And if they do, that could mean real lawsuits, real bans, maybe even tit-for-tat legal warfare. No longer just threats or headlines, but real-world consequences that hit supply chains, stock markets, and people's jobs. You know, we often hear about innovation, progress, and the future tech. But what we're seeing now, this isn't innovation. This is confrontation. Countries fighting not with weapons, but with policies, patents, and lawsuits. And the result? Uncertainty, pressure, companies forced to choose sides in a game they didn't even sign up to play. So what now? Will the U.S. back off? Will China actually take these lawsuits forward? Or will global companies have to find a whole new way to survive in a world that's no longer just connected, but divided? Only time will tell. But one thing's clear, this isn't just about a few chips. It's about control, about who sets the rules for the digital age, and about who gets left behind if they don't play by those rules. Subscribe my channel for more tech updates. Thanks for watching.